got two sets of bearings. Okay, so the ones that go at the bottom of the engine on the engine block have got holes in them, and I'm sure there are many videos on YouTube which will actually teach you the right way, but this is how I understand it, and I'm going to continue putting on the bearings. So these are lower bearings. Just got to make sure that the bit here, if you can see this bit here, is aligned with that notch there on the engine block. Okay, there we go, and I'm just going to make sure that the bearings are aligned with the holes as well. If I turn this a bit more, probably can see it better. Okay, and there we go again with the hole. It's got a hole in it there, and that goes this way. This is easy. This is easy. Who said this is difficult? This is really, really easy. Anybody can do this. Just if you've got mechanical common sense, if you've ever fixed anything, I think you know, it's something that anybody can really have a go at. So the last one, it's a massive thing. It's huge. Look at the size of it. And that goes at the end here. Again, make sure there's a notch there. I'll just press it down. And okay, now engine lube. Just put a bit of engine lube at the bottom. Don't really like this sticky stuff. It goes everywhere. But it will do the job. So when you start the car up, you won't get any problems. No noise. So just lubricate all these bits here. Sides as well. Just lubricate all this. There we go. That's it. And so now is the time to put the crankshaft in. So here we go. Put the crankshaft in. I'll do this very carefully. So it needs to just drop in there, and it's on. And it's on. Okay. There we go, and that's the first one. Again, put some lube on there, a little bit of lube on there. Just a little bit of lube on there. So. And these caps have a F, so you know that's towards the front this way. Then all I've got to do now is put the other caps and continue, and the camshaft is on. Now I'm going to torque all these up. The center ones are 70 foot-pounds and the outer ones are 65 foot-pounds. I'm going to start at 40. That's 40 foot-pounds, and I'm going to work my way up to the required torque. And you can see I'm doing crisscross. This one now. Now the reason why I had to strip the engine down was because the engine was starved of oil, and the bearings which I've changed here in the crankshaft had worn down and damaged the crank as well. So that's 40 foot-pounds. Okay, let's go up now. Okay, right, so the big ones, I've set 70 now. All the hell designs, all these complicated technical things. I'm using mechanical ones. Okay, right, so let's go. This is the last torque setting now. Oh, 70. 70. 70. 70. Okay, right now I do the same. 65. Okay, I have to do the smaller ones, the outer one, and they're 65 foot-pounds. That's it. Okay, right. Moment of truth now. Does this thing turn without letting? Yes, it does. Oh, nice and smooth. Look at that. Wow, 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 wow. Here we go. Right, now we're cooking. Okay, that's it. And the next task now is to put the pistons on. The first piston, and I've chosen piston number 1, and the first thing I've got to do is to put the bearing onto the cap, the bottom of the engine, the bottom of the piston rather. So now these have been thoroughly cleaned. I've cleaned these just really for the sake of time. I cleaned them using the carburetor cleaner. So that's fitted now. Okay, so you can see I put the lug to the lug. Okay, and then onto the piston itself, and these mate up. So basically the lug, you can see the lug, there's a little notch there, and that fits on there like that. That's a locator really, it just locates the, God I hate these gloves, I hate working with these gloves. It just locates the, so basically as you can see then these two mate up there just like that. Okay, and what I need to do now is to put a little bit of lube in there. So lubricate, a bit of lubrication on there, and that just helps with the initial startup. Now with the piston, right, I'm going to put a bit of oil on there. I know some people don't do that, but I like to know that there is some oil on the piston when it actually goes in. And this contraption, also a bit, I've cleaned all this up as well. This holds the piston rings, and to make sure that the gaps are not aligned. Yep, that's correct. So let's get this in there like that. So that's fitted in there. And just got to tighten it up. Get it nice and square as well. Let's get it nice and square. It doesn't tighten anymore. Okay. Gosh. Is that square? Okay, so here goes. Now, the pistons go only one way, and according to this diagram, the half moon, as you can see there, that goes inside of the engine. So this is the way it goes. So let's see if I get this to sit nice and okay. So basically all I have to do now is to hit the, here we go. In, it's in. Okay, and I've lost the bearing came out, but everything is working very well. It's all in now. I could just push this a little bit more, and you can see, I don't know if you can see the, push this a little bit more. Okay, let's put this back on. I'll rotate the engine. So you can see what I'm doing. There we go. So I'll put this back on now. And then basically I've got to push the piston there so it butts right up to the crankshaft. So now I'll put some lube on here. Again, just make sure I've got that done. And now okay, and I'll put the bolts on there. Put a bit of Loctite on there, not much, just a little bit. Bit of Loctite on there. And the con rod is on. Okay, and there we are. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to do the same procedure, put the next piston, which will go on this part of the crankshaft, and then I'll torque it all up.